Hello and welcome to your practice. My name is Bree. And for today's practice, we're going to go through a full body flow and move in all sorts of directions. So, creating space in the hips, building strength and stability in the body, and just bringing your awareness to the mat, right? To just stay in tune with what feels spacious and open in the body, and maybe what feels challenging or tight and constricting. And just staying open to it all. There's no perfect or right shape, it's whatever feels natural and sustainable in your body. So, letting sensation and breath, as always, guide your practice. So let's begin in a seated position, cross-legged, Sukhasana, good space pose. And I'm sitting up on a block. This can help create some more space in my hips as they're sitting slightly above my knees. Just taking a moment to settle in, finding some length in the spine. And we'll start off by just connecting with the breath. So on an inhale, begin to raise the arms up overhead, and then exhale, press palm into palm as you draw it down to heart center. Good. Twice more like that. Inhale, lifting the arms up, and then exhale, move through resistance. So slowly drawing the hands down to heart center. Good. Once more, inhale, like you're pressing up thick air. And then exhale, slicing that thick air slowly as hands draw to heart center. Good. This time, let's inhale the arms up and find some lateral stretches here. So maybe reaching one arm up higher than the other and just alternating, getting long on both sides of the body. Almost like you are climbing an invisible rope. So really reaching with each hand. Good. And then release the right hand down to the floor and reach over to the right with the left fingertips. So drawing the shoulders away from the ears. I'm feeling a big opening on the left side of the body. And maybe seeing if you can reach towards the right more so with the pinky finger. Good. Big inhale here. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Inhale, lifts you up. Float yourself over to the other side. Left hand plants. Right hand reaches over towards the left. And again, relax the shoulders away from the ears. See where you can soften. And maybe once more, really reaching through the pinky finger and seeing if that changes anything. One more breath here. And your next inhale, come back up through center. And then we will make our way to a seated position facing the short edge side of our mat. So knees are going to be bent, feet are planted, and place the hands on the shins. And we'll come into some seated cat-cow. So rolling the shoulders down and back. Inhale, draw the chest forward, arching the back, coming into cow, throat open. And then exhale, begin to round the back, drop the chin towards the chest, cat. Good. Few more times like this, moving with your breath. Inhale, pull yourself forward, heart reaches, gaze up. Exhale, round the back, drop the chin. Good. Couple more times. Inhale, cow, find opening. Exhale, round. Good. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale yourself up to a neutral position. And we'll come into boat pose. So grabbing from behind the knees, rolling the shoulders down and back. Start to engage the core as you lean back slightly. And then begin to lift maybe one foot off and then the other. Option to stay here, maybe placing the hands down to stabilize. Keep breathing. You can stay here, maybe the legs extend long, arms can come out. So your choice, you got options. Meet your body where it's at today. And just return to the breath. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Cross the ankles, roll over, coming into tabletop position. And then we'll go ahead and tuck the toes and send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out here. Walk your dog, feel into the back of the legs, bending into one knee and then the other. Good. Releasing the head down, finding length in the spine. And then we'll meet in stillness, dropping both heels down towards the ground. And then on your next inhale, float the right leg up, hips stay square. And then exhale, bring the right foot to the outside of the hand. So we're gonna meet in lizard pose. So keep the back knee lifted for right now. And we're going to rock back and forth. Just a few times, feeling in. Notice what you notice. And the next time you rock forward, go ahead and plant the back knee and we'll come into a lizard twist. So option for a block here to help you settle in and create some space. We're gonna turn the chest open towards the right, shoulder blades draw together. And then slowing down the breath. Breathing into sensation. I feel this in my left hip flexor. It feels very good and juicy. One more big breath in. Exhale, coming back. Plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Staying here for a full round of breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and float the left leg up. Staying here in tripod down dog. And then exhale, bring the left foot to the outside of the hands and keeping the back knee up for just a moment as we rock back and forth. Maybe coordinating with breath on an inhale, rock forward, exhale, rock back. Or not. Just go with a natural flow. And then we'll go ahead and plant the back knee down and come into that twist. So left hand to the thigh, turn the chest open towards the left. Option for a block underneath the right hand. Shoulder blades melt down the back. And just deepen the breath. Notice where you feel the stretch and see if you can send your breath there. Good. And then release the hand back down to the ground. Pick the right knee up. And this time we're going to come into Malasana squat. So begin to turn the left toes out towards the long edge side of the mat. And then step the right foot up. So both toes are turned out and then sink the booty down. Coming into Malasana squat. So hands can stay planted on the mat to help stabilize, or you can bring hands to heart center and really gluing the triceps to the inner thighs, so kind of pressing them away to help create some more opening and space in the hips. Finding steadiness, breathing deeply here. Breathing in through the nose, and exhale, breathe out. Inhale once more, and then exhale, release the hands to the mat, turn the toes forward, and come into a forward fold. Releasing the head down, finding space and length in the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees as you inhale, rise all the way up, arms lift, and exhale, hands to heart center. Great. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, step the left foot back, coming into crescent lunge. Taking a moment here to settle in. And then on your next exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two. So shifting the feet, releasing the shoulders down, fingers reaching in opposite directions. Good. Finding strength here in the legs and the arms. On your next inhale, flip the front palm and come back into reverse warrior. Gaze up, breathe into the right rib cage. And then exhale, coming into extended side angle. So option to drop the right forearm to the right thigh and reach over with the left fingertips. You can also find a block or the mat and kind of come down a little bit further. And same thing with the, like in Malasana squat, like really glue the tricep to the inside of the thigh and kind of give it this nice little connection here that can help create some more intensity in the stretch, more specifically in the hip. Good. Steady breath. And then we're going to rotate ourselves down, hands plant, step the left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Sink the hips down as you inhale, press down to lift up, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift the arms, and then exhale, big step back with the right foot, crescent lunge. So bend in both knees, sinking the hips down, shoulders away from the ears. And then we'll shift the feet and open up into warrior two. Taking a moment to settle in. Checking that the left knee is tracking with the left toes. And not going past the toes. Knee stacked over ankle. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, come back, reverse warrior. Big breath in. And then exhale, releasing left forearm to either the thigh and sweeping the arm overhead, or your option to bring the hand to a block or the mat and maybe deepen the stretch. Finding the breath. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, begin to pivot the feet, release the hands down, and we're going to step back into plank. Inhale here, and then exhale, gently drip the knees down, meeting in tabletop. plant the left hand down just below the gaze. Inhale, peel the left fingertips up, reaching towards the sky. And then exhale, coming in to thread the needle. So threading the arm through and gently resting the head down. Left hand can reach up towards the top of the mat, or maybe it wraps around for a bind. This can help encourage some more opening in the chest. Feel a little bit more of a stretch in the shoulder. Good. And notice where you feel the breath, even in this twisted position. Can you still breathe deeply into the belly? Good. Begin to release the hand back in front of the gaze. Press down through the left hand to lift yourself up, coming through table, and then we'll plant the right hand just below the gaze. Inhale, rotate the chest open, fingertips reach up high, and then exhale, round and scoop as you thread the arm through, releasing the head down to the mat. Option to walk the hand out towards the top of the mat, or maybe wrapping it around for a bind. Staying here for about 2 to 3 rounds of breath. Allowing yourself to settle in with each exhale. On your next exhale, begin to release the right hand back down in front of your gaze and press all the way up to tabletop position. Bring the knees wide and big toes to touch, and then send the hips back, release the torso down and the head coming into child's pose. Arms go long, and just staying here for a few rounds of breath as we start to wind in. And if you do have some trouble with the low back, you might want to bring the knees in close together, and just being mindful of that. Returning to the breath, slowing it down, making it full and expansive. And then when you're ready, we'll begin to walk the hands back towards the knees, bringing the knees together. And an invitation to keep the eyes closed as you meet in a seated position on the shins, slowly stacking the spine. And an invitation to set an intention for the rest of your day. And we'll close out together with a breath in and an audible exhale out. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Bringing hands to heart center, sealing our practice with thanks and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little sequence. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I look forward to practicing with you again somewhere on your mat. Ciao.